Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check, ready. Now the roof. Check 56. Oh, here we go. Oh, joker.
On second down now. It's Love, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Third down. Here's Haskins. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
1, 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch
61. Matchbox White.
Back. 50.
Hey, seam 6.
Now Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And an alley to run. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Ready, set.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now, hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
56 to Mike. 56 move. 52.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Here we go. Check three. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Jones buying time to his left. Finds his tight end Ingram. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field. Touchdown, Washington! Paul Richardson, 82 yards, and the Redskins have taken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Hey, exit.
Jones on 1st and 10. It's complete. Stills. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
No. Off.
2nd and 3. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Ready, 8, read.
Check 56. Defense wins championships, baby.
5.
A first down carry for Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hey, Charlie.
56, Mike.
Go. Ready.
On 2nd down and 4. Jones escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jones operating from the gun. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Just like that. Just like that.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Push him back.
Go.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 4, check 4, check 3, check 3, check 3.
On 2nd down, Love. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's Haskins. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm going from back to you. I'm going from back to you.
Hey, high 7.
56 from my.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Carson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Hey, no more. Switch. Great style. Come on. That's it.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st down, Barkley takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. Matt Ioannidis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. And now it's blocked.
That ball don't belong to you, boy. That ball belongs to us.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jones now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And Stills bringing it in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
On first down, it's Haskins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
61, matchbox, light, hit it.
Now Saquon Barkley, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
56. Mike's 56.
Smith.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
They go.
On second and 12, Jones, he sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready,
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check. Cross.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Into the secondary again, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Giants 24, Redskins 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Check. Right.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Haskins on 3rd down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First down, New York.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's 2nd down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Jones. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, two.
Looking to throw, Jones. And he finds Stills, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Hey, exit.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the 16, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Back to throw. Jones, flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Taylor Gabriel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
They run again with Carson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 55 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch twitch.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. On the carry, it's Love. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll give to Barkley out of the gun. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd and a yard, Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Man, I got you. Whip.
Jones on first down. That's complete to Slayton. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
64, weak. Check. Slam. Hey, orbit. 5.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And incomplete.
Jones on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Rosas' kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is Do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. That looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Jones operating from the gun. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Three receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Looking to throw, Haskins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Rush in. Check nickel. Wahoo.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here I come again. '52's the mic. 52's and Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Haskins now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Here's Carson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here we go with Haskins. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Check safety.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On 3rd down, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Giants, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Washington, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.